Hello everyone. Today I am going to explain the TSMaster. In TSMaster, how the raw message and database message will transmit. As we know that TSMaster is a software development and testing platform used in automotive industry. It is also performed as a canoi. Let's start with the TSMaster, how it will transmit the raw message as well as the database message. Here I am selecting the create new project. Click on that. TSMaster has main features like bus analysis, simulation, test solution, calibration, diagnostic, develop program and code generation. By selecting this, we directly enter to the tab. Now I'm just transmitting the message, that is CAN message. So I'm going through bus analysis. Here I'm clicking the bus analysis. In bus analysis we have sub features like CAN bus measurement, lean bus measurement and logging and replay. So I'm sending a CAN message, so I'm selecting CAN bus measurement. If you are sending a lean message, you can select lean bus measurement. Here it is a directory where we save the projects. It is a default a temporary directory. It is a user defined directory where we can save. Here we can select and save. I am using temporary means default directory to save a project. It is loading. Takes some time. When we open the TSMaster, this is a setup open. Here it is transmit window and trace window. It is a graphical window. Automatically defaultly it will be there in the when we open the TSMaster. Let's check how the message will transmit. By using raw message also we can send. By using database also we can send a message, means transmit a message. Here if I click on this, the raw message will generate. Here we can give a message name. For raw message we can give a name, but for database message defaultly it will take, because in database whatever the name we given, which we cannot change here. I can change this name in raw message. It will not display actually, just for our reference. Here I am sending the 300 ID, whichever we want to send a ID number we can give. This is a channel 1 I'm using. I'm using here the virtual channel, so I'm giving channel number 1. And here the data type which we are sending, the standard identifier and extended identifier. By clicking here we can see the standard data, remote frame and FD frames with a standard identifier, and the data with the extended identifier and remote frame with the extended identifier. We can send the FD frame with the extended identifier. It is a DLC. Here we can choose how much data byte we are transmitting. I am just selecting 2 byte of data to transmit. And here we can transmit data by we can enter the data 0, 1 and all. If it is 0, it sends 0. You can see in transmit trace window. Here it is a trace window. I am not sending any data here, just 0, 0 is showing. And this is counter value, this is the identifier, and the data just we are transmitting, we are not receiving any data. If we want to receive the data, we need to connect hardware. If we are change the byte with 0 and value and value, it will also transmit. Here the data is transmitted. Uh, by adding the database also we can send the data. If you want to send through by adding the database message, means we need to add a database. Here database icon there, so by clicking that we can get show can database. When we click on that, the database window will open. In this window, here we can add, by stopping the configuration, we can add the database. I'm just taking the ECUs database. Here it is, the ECUs database is added. It has 4 signals with the 2 message ID with the ID of 123 and 321. Let's enter to the transmit window how we can add the database message to the transmit. Here I click the database message. Here I am adding the engine state, right? Okay. If I added here, it's showing that the engine status, it is already taken up periodically. Here we can change manually as well as periodically. We can trigger. Here we are sending periodical message with 100 millisecond. Even raw message also we can set it as a manual as well as periodic. We can send the periodical message also. Here it is a sending periodical message. For every 100 millisecond the message is transmitting. This is a raw message. If you want to send the database message, means by clicking on that you can send. For raw message there is no signal is added. Here the signals are added, which are added in the database: on off signal as well as engine speed. When come to this part, here the for raw message there is no signal, so we can't add any signal. Here the data byte of data we are sending. In database message we have a signal we can generate by triggering, toggling, and randomly we can send a message. Like that we can use. I'm just saying, if I gave one to send the speed of 120, automatically it takes. If I gave a raw value of 1, it takes the engine status is on, and as well as the speed of 288 rotation per minute for 120 of raw value. And we can show this as also in graphical representation by clicking on this signal. We can create a graphical waveform here.
This is a engine speed waveform. By clicking on off signal we can create another graphical waveform. Here I'm clicking on off. Here it is a waveform, and here I'm making larger. Yes, it is a on off signal waveform we are watching now. We can change that to off signal by off the message and changing the value, raw value. Here I'm changing 0. The signal goes down. Signal goes down. This is all about the transmission of message.